February 4 every year is World Cancer Day. It has been set aside to raise awareness about all types of cancer and to support people living with cancer and cancer survivors too. If you were expecting me to start giving the statistics of the global burden of cancer or to start stating risk factors and prevention tips, sorry to disappoint you. I won't be going that route this time. I've done that in past episodes. You can still listen to that to keep yourself informed though. But as far as cancer statistics go, this is what you have to know. The global burden of cancer keeps increasing yearly at an alarming rate. Almost everybody knows about cancer, so awareness is not the issue. Also, the definite cause is still unknown, so lifestyle is really not the culprit either. But it has been agreed worldwide by scientists that genetics plays a key role. So that should be a pointer to the cure, right? Maybe it's high time we looked at the genes. Therefore, the focus right now should be on better approaches to cure from the individual and genetic perspective, and scientists are trying their best, I must say. I personally call cancer the bane of the 21st century, and it is true. For a disease that comes with so much gloom and hopelessness, I think looking for a positive thing or two to say when it comes to cancer is not a bad idea. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying cancer is a good thing, far from it. I hate it with passion, just like everybody else, I hope. But what if we start focusing on the silver linings in the dark cloud? You think there isn't? Well, I will let you know in a bit. That's why today's episode is titled The End of Cancer, Closer Than You Think. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The running theme for World Cancer Day from last year 2025 till next year 2027 is United by Unique. It aims to look at cancer treatment through the lens of the individual and not a population. It shines the spotlight on individual cancer patients and survivors and not the disease. It focuses on the stories of those diagnosed of cancer and their journeys fighting the disease. Looking at cancer from the lens of the individual is not only about treatment, it's about these individuals' experiences. I don't think that stigma should be a problem in this world, but sadly it is. That shouldn't be the case at all. Cancer is a debilitating disease, and anybody diagnosed with it should be supported by friends, by family, by communities. It not only takes a physical toll, it takes emotional toll as well as financial toll. So do all you can to support anyone around you diagnosed with cancer. Most people do not come out to say, oh, I've been diagnosed with this kind of cancer. But there are times that you see the signs, okay, and you can just do the little you can to support them without even having them come to you to tell you their story or own up or open up to you. Cancer affects the basic unit of life, which is the cell. Therefore, it can occur anywhere in the body. It also affects people of all age, race, and gender. While the use of anti-cancer drugs, radiotherapy, and surgeries have their place and have helped so far in cancer treatment, they do not guarantee cure. Many people have gone in and out of remission in times past, so being cancer-free after diagnosis and treatment is not the same as being cured of cancer. There's still that subtle scare that it may come back, which is why cancer survivors still have to go for regular screening. Did you know that two people with the same type of cancer may not respond to the same kind of cancer treatment the same way? In fact, these different cancers have subtypes, so treating two individual cancer patients alike is an error. Apart from uniqueness in genetics, their lifestyle and environment are essentially different as well. Maybe this uniqueness of the individual is what cancer treatment has been missing all along. So, I'll be focusing on an approach to cancer treatment which focuses on individual cancer patients, which was almost non-existent until now. And things are looking up from all indications, hence the silver lining which I mentioned earlier. Like I've said in the past, there are diseases today that used to be death sentences before, but are now easily curable thanks to innovation through science and technology and to the unrelenting scientists doing the work. These innovations are now bringing us closer to the cure of cancer than we've ever been. Targeted approaches have been deployed to cure cancers in recent times with promising results. These approaches are called personalized or precision medicines, and they might just be the cure to cancer. I'll quickly give you a few of those. The first is personalized cancer vaccines. It's designed to prime the immune system to target cancer cells and reduce recurrence risk, so that once the cancer is cured, there's no scare of it coming back. These vaccines are also hoped to produce fewer side effects than conventional chemotherapy, that is, anti-cancer medications. 30 hospitals have joined the cancer vaccine launch pad in the UK, and this matches patients with upcoming trials using the same mRNA technology found in current COVID-19 vaccines. Over 200 patients from the UK, Germany, Belgium, Spain, and Sweden will receive up to 15 doses of the personalized vaccine, with the study expected to complete by 2027. Once this vaccine is successfully rolled out, then people can take a vaccine that will prevent them from having cancer. How cool is that? Earlier in 2022 as well, a treatment that makes immune cells hunt down and kill cancer cells was declared a success for leukemia patients, which is known as CAR T cell therapy. It involves removing and genetically altering immune cells, called T cells, from cancer patients. This means that these immune cells can then hunt down cancer cells in patients before they become full-blown cancers. Another invention is the precision oncology, which involves studying the genetic makeup and molecular characteristics of cancer tumors in individual patients. The precision oncology approach identifies changes in cells that might be causing the cancer to grow and spread. Personalized treatment can then be developed because precision oncology treatments are targeted as opposed to general treatments like chemotherapy. It means less harm to healthy cells and fewer side effects as a result. Studying the DNA of a cancer tumor is another approach that's been deployed by scientists. Studies from 12,000 patients is revealing new clues about the causes of cancer. By analyzing genomic data, oncologists are identifying different mutations that have contributed to each person's cancer. For example, exposure to smoking or UV light, or internal malfunctions in cells. These are like fingerprints in a crime scene, according to the scientists, and more of them are being found. Through this, they uncovered 58 new mutational signatures and broadened their knowledge of cancer. That is, in a patient, what can cause cancer can be identified different from another. This is not to say that other methods apart from personalized medicine aren't being researched. There are researchers using AI to predict the risk of cancer, to detect cancers early. Others are looking at less invasive biopsy methods. Some other researchers are working on more effective chemotherapeutic options, like a 7-minute injection instead of hours sitting taking IV infusions. And the use of conventional medications combined with other methods to treat cancers as well are being deployed. Just in 2024, a breakthrough was made in the treatment of cervical cancer using 2 chemotherapy drugs for short course before beginning other methods of cancer treatment, and it reduced the risk of death by 40%. Also, an hormonal drug has been repurposed to reduce the risk of breast cancer in women. So is the end of cancer near? I think I'll favor the positive. Based on the aforementioned, it is sure looking like it, especially since researchers are now leaning more towards precision medicine. In fact, a scientist has described precision oncology as the best new weapon to defeat cancer. I know that this will come with great cost, especially in low and middle income countries, but chemotherapy and other existing approaches aren't cheap either. This is a call to the government of countries to help subsidize these conventional and personalized treatments so that it can go round. Well-meaning individuals and NGOs can also pitch in too, so that at least we can move from the era where cancer is the bane of our existence to where it is no longer a threat to global health. I hope you have learned something from today's episode. Remember that newer approaches to cancer treatment are being researched every day. If there's anybody around you who has been diagnosed with cancer, please do all you can to support them and reassure them that the end of cancer is near. That's all for today's episode. Do not forget to support this podcast through your likes, shares, and subscription. Leave comments as well and follow on social media platforms. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay healthy and God bless you. Bye.